What the actual fuck? All right, there's two stories that have happened today that make me think that maybe America is the axis of evil, or at least has joined the axis of evil, which used to be like Russia and North Korea and Iran. And now the United States is on there too. And they did it when at a UN general resolution that was supposed to condemn Russia for its invasion of Ukraine. The United States has basically said that it's we don't understand the full situation when Russia's armor and infantry and constant drone strikes and air attacks and outright murders of civilians in occupied territories is just a misunderstanding. Okay, so that's one that it's pretty clear that we're part of the axis of evil because that is evil. Then again, I guess America has always been in favor of genocide to some degree. Andrew Jackson, The Trail of Tears, a systematic campaign to eradicate indigenous peoples, supporting genocides in Laos and Bangladesh, I guess Vietnam to some degree. The only genocides we've actually stood up against were, I guess, in Bosnia and Rwanda to some degree, and of course World War II. But if you're keeping score, we've committed and backed a lot more genocides than we've actually stopped. So, yeah, axis of evil. Okay, the other thing that the Trump administration did today, which is just mind-boggling, is that Trump appointed Dan Bongino, the conservative talk show shock jock, to the operational director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This is a guy who's been in favor of the insurrection, who's pledged his love for Trump, and his only law enforcement experience was being a Secret Service officer on Bush's Secret Service team and on Obama's Secret Service team as a bodyguard. But not as the operational director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Now, there's so many other things to talk about with what's going wrong in this country, but I don't know. It's not looking good. So what do we do now? Should we just tweet angrily on the internet? Should we like and share our way out of dictatorship? Well, it's not going to work. That's not the way we get out of this. If you want to fight totalitarianism, it's going to require a lot more than engagement on social media. It's going to require organizing. But what that organizing looks like, I don't know. I'm still waiting for a leader on the left to actually show up. In the meanwhile, go follow the Indivisible team. They're trying to do political actions. I would suggest maybe consider buying a firearm. I mean, they're not going to be very useful against the drone war that's coming, but it might make you feel a little bit more secure. You should probably follow AOC and see what Bernie Sanders is doing. But calling your politicians, that's great and all. It's not going to be enough. We're in some serious trouble. I wish I had a better way to end this, but I don't. From Pokey Bear LLC in Denver, Colorado, this was my back channel.